Roman Reigns made his return for the first time since WrestleMania, clearly angered by The Rock's takeover of the Bloodline. The following week, Roman was ambushed by the Bloodline, exposing their true intentions. Roman offered Solo Sikoa one last chance to switch sides and rejoin him. Solo appeared to accept, but Roman saw through the ruse as the Bloodline lay in wait to ambush him once more. In need of a partner for the main event, speculation ran high. Could it be Solo? Instead, the mystery partner was Zilla Fatu, son of Umaga, stepping into the ring alongside Roman. But in a shock move, Zilla betrayed Roman, joining the Bloodline. The following week, Rikishi rebranded Zilla as Caesar Sikoa, proclaiming him the prodigal son of the Bloodline. In the highly anticipated showdown between Roman Reigns and Caesar Sikoa, Jacob Fatu interfered, stacking the odds against Roman. Outnumbered and on the brink of a devastating beatdown, Roman found an unexpected ally. Jimmy Uso made a shocking return to Smackdown, realigning with Roman Reigns and seemingly reassembling two-thirds of the original Bloodline lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking off Smackdown with the arrival of none other than Roman Reigns. The former undisputed Universal Champion is making his entrance, and you can feel the electricity in the arena. Last week, we witnessed a huge shift in the landscape of WWE when Jimmy Uso returned to realign himself with Roman Reigns. Roman is back in the ballgame in a big way. Just when it seemed like the Bloodline was fractured beyond repair, Jimmy Uso made his shocking return and stood by Roman's side. This is a game changer. Folks, with Jimmy back, Roman's power and influence is once again on the rise. The alliance between Roman and Jimmy Uso brings a new dynamic to the table. Roman has always been a master strategist, and now, with Jimmy back in the fold, the OG Bloodline is regaining its formidable presence. The WWE Universe knows that when Roman Reigns has family by his side, he is unstoppable. The return of Jimmy Uso has reignited Roman's fire. The question now is, what's next for the OG version of the Bloodline? Roman Reigns is ready to assert his dominance once again. And with Jimmy Uso at his side, the OGB's path to supremacy looks clearer than ever.
Last week, the landscape of this business changed once again. My cousin Jimmy came back home, back to where he belongs. And with Jimmy by my side, the OG Bloodline is starting to look whole again. But there's still one piece missing. I don't need to say his name. We all know who he is. The WWE Universe knows, he knows, and I know. He's the one person who can complete the OG Bloodline and bring us back to full power. You see, when we are united, we are unstoppable. The OG Bloodline runs this game and no one can touch us. But to fully regain that dominance, we need to be complete. So I'm putting it out there. It's time to come home. The door is open. The OG Bloodline is waiting. And together we will smash anyone that stands in our way. You know who you are. The WWE Universe knows who you are. And when you decide to come home, I, Roman Reigns, will acknowledge you. But right now, we need to acknowledge Jimmy, a man that took the hard path, a man that does what needs to be done. He's here. And now it's time for the OG Bloodline to regain what was stolen from us.
Listen to this reaction. The WWE Universe is on their feet for Jimmy Uso. This man has proven his loyalty and dedication to the OGB, and tonight he takes his rightful place by Roman Reigns' side.
Hold up, stop the party. You think you can just raise his hand and everything's cool? I know what you did, Jimmy. I know it was you. I know it was you who took me out in the parking lot last week. When we were growing up, I looked up to you, but now here you are. Y'all are picking the losing team. Y'all made a mistake, Jimmy. Big mistake. Now y'all gonna pay for it. You wanna prove you're the right-hand man to Roman? You wanna show everyone you belong as a singles guy? then face me tonight, one-on-one. Let's see if you got what it takes to stand in the ring with Solo Sikoa.
Tonight's main event is set. Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa. This is more than just a match. This is a battle for the very heart of the Bloodline. Don't go anywhere because Smackdown is just getting started.
You know, man, I came here and made an instant impact. I took out Orton on pay-per-view. They say he's the greatest ever. I dog-walked that fool. I forced Truth to retire from the ring. I put Kevin Owens on the shelf for 6 months, and I gave Roman the worst beat these streets have seen in 5 years. But still, it feels like I'm an afterthought on this show. Like people have forgotten who Jacob Fatu is. They talk about the Bloodline. They talk about Roman, Jimmy, Solo. But they forget the damage I've already done. They already forgot about the chaos I bring. That's about to change Uso. Because my next match, my next opponent, they're gonna wind up in a body bag.
Oh, here comes Baron Corbin making his way to the ring. Normally you'd see that cocky swagger, that air of arrogance, but tonight Corbin looks worried. And after what we just heard from Jacob Fatu, who can blame him? Jacob Fatu delivered one of the most intense promos I've ever heard. He's taken down some of the biggest names in WWE. Randy Orton, R-Truth, Kevin Owens, and even Roman Reigns. Corbin knows the kind of pain and brutality Fatu is capable of. This is going to be a true test of Baron Corbin's mettle. You can feel the tension in the air. Baron Corbin is about to face a man on a mission. Jacob Fatu has promised to wake the world up to exactly how malicious he is. And Corbin is the unfortunate soul standing in his way tonight. This match is about to get underway. And here comes Jacob Fatu, folks. If you want to talk about making an immediate impact, look no further than this man right here. Jacob Fatu has arguably had the most devastating debut in WWE history. He didn't climb the usual ranks through NXT or spend years on the independent circuit being televised. No, Fatu was simply too good, too dominant to be anywhere but the big leagues. Right from the get-go, Fatu has been a freak of nature. This is a man who came straight to WWE, bypassing the traditional pathways that many superstars take. He didn't need to, and since arriving, he's done nothing but validate those decisions. Crushing victories, relentless aggression, and a path of destruction that has left both fans and superstars in awe. Watching the Samoan werewolf compete is like watching a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. It's compelling, it's brutal, and it's utterly unstoppable. Tonight, Baron Corbin faces a monumental challenge against Jacob Fatu, a man who has shaken the very foundations of WWE since his arrival. If you're Corbin, you have to be asking yourself how you prepare for a man like Fatu, a man who has never been anything less than absolutely devastating. Here we go. This is not just a match, it's a statement. Jacob Fatu is here to show that his meteoric rise is just the beginning. absolutely decimates Baron Corbin in a display of sheer dominance. What a performance by Fatu, who once again proves why he is one of the most feared men in WWE today. Look at Rikishi. You can see the satisfaction on his face. He's clearly very pleased with what he's seen here tonight. When you're part of the Bloodline, these are the kinds of performances that not only uphold the family name, but take it to new heights. The Tribal Chief is not waiting for the fight to come to him. He's bringing the fight to the Bloodline. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos has erupted here tonight on Smackdown. Roman Reigns is on a rampage, taking out members of the Bloodline one by one in a stunning display of strategy and power. And there goes Tama Tonga. Roman Reigns is systematically dismantling the Bloodline tonight. He's moving like a man possessed, a strategic predator cutting down his opposition before tonight's main event. Tonga Loa didn't see it coming. Roman Reigns is absolutely unstoppable tonight. He's ensuring that when Jimmy Uso faces Solo Sikoa later tonight, the Bloodline will be at its weakest. Jacob Fatu is on the move, likely looking to put a stop to Roman's one-man war.
Ladies and gents, in light of recent events and ongoing tensions with the Bloodline, it has become clear that we need to settle some scores in a way that minimizes chaos. Therefore, I have made a decision that will hopefully help ease the power struggle we are currently seeing. Roman, I know you want payback for what Jacob did to you 2 weeks ago, and Jacob, you claim that you are being underutilized here on Smackdown. Well, at Money in the Bank, we will witness Roman Reigns go head-to-head with Jacob Fatu, one-on-one, and to ensure that we have a clear, undisputed outcome, this match will take place inside the solid steel cage. No interference, no escape, just two superstars going into war. May the best man win.
And now, folks, it's time for our main event of the evening. Here comes Jimmy Uso, and listen to that reaction from the WWE Universe. Since realigning with Roman Reigns, Jimmy has shown an incredible amount of resolve and character, choosing what many would say is the harder road. Jimmy's decision to stand by Roman Reigns rather than staying with the current iteration of the Bloodline was a major statement. It wasn't just about family loyalty. It was about doing what he felt was right, despite the enormous pressure and the easier option of staying aligned with the rest of the Bloodline. Tonight, Jimmy Uso faces Solo Sikoa, and this is more than just a match. It's a clash of ideals, a battle for the soul of the Bloodline. Jimmy's choice has set the stage for a family showdown that has split loyalties and stirred emotions across the WWE Universe. Solo Sikoa is not just any opponent. He represents the part of the Bloodline that stayed behind, under the banner of Rikishi and aligned with The Rock's influence. This match is Jimmy's chance to prove that his decision to realign with Roman was not just emotionally driven, but a strategic move to bring back the essence of what the Bloodline originally stood for. Remember, the implications of tonight's match extend far beyond the ring. This is about legacy, about family, and about the future direction of one of the most dominant factions in sports entertainment. Jimmy Uso is ready, and he's about to show the world why taking the harder road can sometimes lead to the greatest rewards. Solo Sikoa, accompanied by the Bloodline's Wiseman, Rikishi. Solo is certainly at the top of his game, a formidable competitor in his own right, but tonight he faces a unique and profoundly personal challenge. Solo Sikoa isn't just facing any opponent tonight. He's facing his real-life big brother, Jimmy Uso. Jimmy is not only a multiple-time tag team champion, he's a bona fide future WWE Hall of Famer. The dynamics in this match are as personal as they get, and the emotional stakes couldn't be higher. Look at the intensity in Solo's eyes. This is more than just a match. It's a proving ground. Solo has risen quickly through the ranks, backed by the Bloodline, but tonight, with Jimmy across the ring, he has to prove he can stand alone. He has to show that he can handle the pressure, not just of any match, but a match against a seasoned veteran and his own brother. Solo might have the guidance of Rikishi, the wisdom and strategies passed down through the Bloodline. But when that bell rings, it's just him and Jimmy. No amount of outside support can change what happens between those ropes. This is as real as it gets, and it's a moment that could define Solo's career. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. This is more than a match. It's a chapter in the ongoing saga of the Bloodline, played out live in front of millions. Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. Brother versus brother. Mentor versus protege. The bell is about to ring, and you can cut the tension with a knife.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Solo Sikoa's path to this moment has been nothing short of impressive. Before arriving to the main roster, Solo dominated NXT, showcasing his skills and proving that he was a force to be reckoned with. In NXT, he was known for his brutal strength and tactical prowess in the ring. His ability to dismantle opponents and his fierce in-ring persona quickly made him a standout performer, paving his way to the bigger stages of WWE. Despite his success, there must be a part of Solo that feels slightly disheartened. Here is a competitor who, by all accounts, could be leading any faction in WWE, including the Bloodline. Yet he finds himself in a complex web of family loyalty and power dynamics. It's not just about being a dominant wrestler, it's about navigating the intricate relationships within one of the most powerful families in sports entertainment. It's clear that Solo has every attribute needed to be at the head of the table himself. His time in NXT was marked by sheer dominance, a testament to his capability and potential as a leader. But the Bloodline isn't just about strength. It's about legacy, about strategic alliances, and sometimes about waiting for the right moment to rise. As we see him tonight, ready to face his own brother, Jimmy Uso, you have to wonder about the internal conflicts he faces. How does he balance personal ambition with familial loyalty? These are the questions that Solo Sikoa must answer, not just with words, but with every action he takes in the ring tonight. This match is more than just a physical contest. It's a battle for his place in the Bloodline, and perhaps a battle for his future legacy within this storied family. Jimmy Uso secures the win with a quick roll-up. And now he's making a hasty retreat through the crowd. What a clever escape from Jimmy, using his veteran instincts to snatch victory and get out of Dodge before things get even hotter. What a huge embarrassment for the Bloodline tonight. Caught off guard by his own brother's cunning. And Rikishi, the wise man of the Bloodline, can barely believe what he's just seen. This was not supposed to happen. Wait, what? No way. You've got to be kidding me. Is he here in the flesh? Surely there is no way he could be here. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the final boss is here. The Rock is in the building, and he's not been here in person since Clash at the Castle. This is huge. This sold-out crowd are on their feet, and so am I. The Rock does not look happy, folks. He's seen enough, and it looks like he's about to lay down the law. Solo is in shock, and Rikishi is pleading with him. This family drama is unfolding live in front of the entire world. The final boss just berating Solo in the ring. You could cut this tension with a knife. What on earth is about to happen? Look out, Rikishi! The rock bottom. The Rock has just laid out Rikishi in the middle of the ring. This is unbelievable. Is this Rikishi being kicked out of the Bloodline? The Rock's actions tonight send a clear message. Underperformance and failure will not be tolerated. What we've witnessed tonight will undoubtedly have massive repercussions for the Bloodline. Stay tuned, folks. This story is far from over, and the fallout from tonight will be something no one wants to miss.